Hello, welcome to my presentation on navigation bars in Bootstrap. Let's begin. So first, go to the getbootstrap.com webpage and click Download Bootstrap. It will take you to the Getting Started page, and just click Download Bootstrap again, and then you will actually download the Bootstrap file. So inside there, you will find a Bootstrap folder, Bootstrap-3.3.5. And inside that folder, there will be another 3 folders, the CSS folder, the fonts folder, and the JavaScript folder. So go back to the Getting Started page and click Examples, because we're going to go to the Examples section of this page. And there you can find Starter Template, which will have a very simple navigation bar that we're going to use to start out. So click that and open it, and you will see a very simple web page with the navigation bar. And now I need you to click F12 so we can open the console. So the console is very important for figuring out the components of Bootstrap. So put this on hold for a second and go to your Sublime text. And in this image on the right, I need you to copy the code that you see here into your Sublime text HTML file. So pause the video and do that right now, as it's very important in order for Bootstrap to work properly. Alright, welcome back. So go back to the starter template and copy the code that I've highlighted in the image on the right. So you can find this line of code under the console of the Bootstrap starter template. Again, click F12 to open it up if you closed it. And it's under the body tag, so if it's not open already, open the body tag, body ID equals dummy bodied, and right click on the nav class is equal to navbar-inverse. When you see that line, right click that and click copy, and then paste that under the body tag of your Sublime text HTML file. So as you can see here, there's a lot more code than what you thought you highlighted, and it's because you copied everything that was enclosed within the nav tags. So at the top, you can see where the nav bar is going to be placed. It's going to be fixed at the top, and it's going to be inverse, meaning it's going to be dark. And then you're going to see the button tags, and the button tags are referencing how if the window is small, then instead of having a navigation bar along the top horizontally, instead you're going to have a button, which when you click will open up vertically the different options in the different pages that you can click to navigate to. And those pages, can be found under the unordered lists and list item tags that you can see towards the bottom, and then all you have to do is just create a list item, li, and then it's a navigation bar, you need to create a link, which you can do by the href tags. The hashtags there for putting links in. So if you have another HTML file, you can put that HTML file name .html, and then if you click, say, home, and that hashtag is replaced with a file name, when you click home, when you open this file in your browser, it will automatically open the other HTML file that is linked with it. Moving on, now save your HTML file in your Bootstrap folder, and make sure to type .html afterwards so that it will work properly. Now when you open it in your browser, you're going to have a very simple and basic navigation bar that is very useful. Moving on, go back to the Getting Started page and go to the examples again. And I'm going to show you how to get another kind of navigation bar. So click Narrow Jumbotron and open that up. So you're going to see this web page, and I need you to click F12 again to open the console. And now copy the highlighted text that you see. Its div class is equal to header, and you can find this under div class container, which is in turn under the body tag. So right click the same line that I highlighted in this image on the right and click copy. And now I need you to paste that under the body tag, which is the same as the code for the other navigation bar was placed before. And if you save it and open your browser, this web page will appear. Now if you look at this, you can tell something's not quite right, as the two navigation bars are much farther apart than they were on the example. So now we have to fix this. So go back into the Jumbotron example and go into the head tag. And there you will see what we're missing. We're missing a CSS file. So what you have to do is find the line of highlighted text that you can see on the image inside your own console. And then I need you to right click on where it says jumbotron-narrow.css and then click open link in resources panel. Once you do that, you're going to see this web page. It's going to be under resources, and you're going to see the CSS on the right, but we're going to focus on the left column, and you're going to right click on the jumbotron-narrow.css file and then save it. Now, you need to save it inside the CSS folder in order for it to work properly, and also remember to make sure it says .css after the file name. Alright, now go back to the console and copy the text that included the jumbotron-narrow.css. Copy the link href line of code. And then paste that inside the head tag of your HTML file, as you can see on the right. And remember to add the location as we saved it inside the CSS folder. So we need to say in our code that this .css file is inside the CSS folder. Now add the div tags, div class is equal to container, under the body tags, and then make sure to close it. And once you do this and you open it, you will see that you have a brand new navigation bar. And navigation bars are essential for websites with multiple pages, as it's what links the pages to each other. And Bootstrap is great because it offers many different design options. I only showed you 2, but they have a lot more. So feel free to experiment and see what works best for the website that you're trying to create. The image here below is an example of a website that I created for my programming class, and I used a very simple default navigation bar as I felt it suited the professional website the best. Thank you for watching, and that is the end of my presentation.